Hello there and a warm welcome to SuperScreen's flagship news broadcasting to you live from Lagos. I am Adenike Owoye Ajiboye. Kogi State House of Assembly was thrown into confusion today as the state governor, Yahaya Bello, ordered the dissolution of his cabinet. A sources close to the State Executive Committee meeting today said the governor had ordered all commissioners and all the 21 local government administrators to hand over keys to the official cars to the secretary to the state government for Lashade Arike Ayo. The governor was said to be furious with his cabinet members, whom he accused of leaking the information about the arms importation. However, just 10 minutes after the pronouncement, the governor reversed his order, demanding better performance and better relationship with the state government. The Director General Media and Publicity to the governor, Kisli Fanwo, confirmed that the governor had reversed his order of dissolution. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has been asked to conduct a free and fair election in 2019. A member of the House of Representatives representing Jeremy Ifelodu Federal Constituency, Rita Oje, gave the advice at a forum to empower members of her constituency in Lagos. A member of the House of Representatives representing Jeremy Ifelodu Federal Constituency, Rita Oji, is worried about the 2019 general elections. According to her, elections done in the past have been ridden with manipulation of results. Owing to this, she advised the electoral umpire, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to conduct a credible polls ahead of the 2019 general elections, urging Nigerians to equally defend their votes.
This election, see, three things must happen. Nigerians must take their destiny in their hand. Get your voter's card. Be ready to go and vote and stand to defend your vote. And INEC should endeavor to announce the result of people as it is. Make sure that they count the votes of people, not writing result of another person. We saw in different elections where it happened. The results will come differently and they'll go to tribunal. Nigerians are not ready for that again. We've taken a lot. INEC should be independent as they are. They were only fighting National Assembly members for staggering of the election. They forgot that the original custodians of electoral act is the house of the masses. That's the National Assembly. They wrote the electoral act, and the power to amend it rests with us. We don't need any assistance to amend it because we wrote it.
Addressing members of her constituency, in which she empowered women by giving them cash gifts to start up or support their businesses, Rita said the problem of Southwest politicians is greed.
What will he pay me for me to go and take somebody's son and enlist him in occultic activities, or in the name of trying to extract loyalty? Or you support them to go into it because you want to work with them. I want to tell you that in the first place, youth development has been my priority. All the trainings I am telling you are all youths. But there is one problem. Enemies of progress never want the youth of Ajegule to be themselves. They want only to relegate them to the streets to collect money with stone and bottles, fighting and stabbing them. In fact, as I'm telling you, they have started regrouping them that, they will use them for election. Unfortunately, I stand to be corrected. I was the first legislature that moved a motion that in the whole Southwest, there is no technology acquisition center for the youth, because of the greed of the representative. Because they don't want their youth to be free of the vices of the devil. They don't want it to come. I want to tell you that I moved that motion in there, and I got approval from Federal Ministry of Labor and Productivity.
Rita is one among many politicians that has frowned at the use of youth as tools to perpetrate violence in election. But these culprits will never reason in this line. The resident electoral commissioner in Imo State, Francis Ezeonu, says the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, will not use incident form in 2019 elections, maintaining that a card reader will be effectively utilized. Ezeonu discussed this at a town hall meeting sensitization campaign of the Commission on continuous voter registration in Igbema, Ugutu, local government area of Imo State. He said the Commission is upgrading the card reader machine to make it more functional and effective during elections. Ezeonu also said accreditation and voting would start simultaneously to avoid long queues and time wastage during elections. The All Progressives Congress, APC, Katsina State, has vowed to produce more votes than any other state in the country by 2019. The state governor, Aminu Masari, disclosed this during a special grand rally organized by the state chapter of the party. The event is aimed at receiving hundreds of thousands of decampaigns from major opposition parties across the 3 senatorial districts of Katsina State. The governor announced that the Katsina State chapter of the party is not only sure of winning the 2019 general elections, but working to make sure that not less than 80 to 90% of the registered voters vote for the APC, particularly President Muhammadu Buhari. The Nigeria Prison Service has listed conditions that the United Kingdom must meet before it would be allowed to build structures at the Kirikiri prison in Lagos State. The NPS spokesman Francis Enobere told journalists that the UK must first discuss the specific terms and conditions of the project with the federal government. Enobere, however, said the UK had yet to formally notify the federal government and the NPS about its plan. You will recall the report had indicated that Britain would build a new wing at the Kirikiri prison in Lagos so that it would transfer Nigerian prisoners in the UK there. But Enobere said the UK's plan would involve an intergovernment consultation, which would then be communicated to the Controller General of the Nigerian Prison Service. No fewer than 50 Nigerian migrants were among the hundreds of migrants rescued in the Mediterranean by Libya's Coast Guard and international charity Doctors Without Borders. They were rescued by Aquarius, a ship being operated by MSF 21 miles from the coast west of Tripoli. Report says more than half the migrants on that boat were Nigerians, with the rest from other sub-Saharan African countries, as well as 2 Palestinians. The Libyan Coast Guard vessels also intercepted 2 of the migrant boats, the first an inflatable dinghy that had broken down with 125 people on board of Zawiya, just west of the capital Tripoli. The second boat was turned back off Garibaldi, east of Tripoli, and had 112 people on board. There seems to be no end in sight to the ongoing standoff between the Nigerian police and the Peace Corps of Nigeria. This is because the police have again restricted attempts by the Dixon Accord-led group to regain access to its national headquarters. Details in this report.
The Peace Corps of Nigeria's facility located in Jabi, Abuja, has been sealed since February last year, with armed policemen manning the premises. The situation has continued despite several court orders for the police to allow access. As the Nigeria police have repeatedly failed to obey court orders to unseal the facility, hundreds of these supporters and sympathizers converged at the premises to implement the order themselves. Dixon Accord, who finally gained access to his office, said the sight is far from pleasing.
So we got this on the 20th, and we went back to the House of Rep about 3 days ago, and the House of Rep still advised them to go and comply with this earlier order that they should vacate here. Yesterday we are before the Federal High Court over the matter they took me to. For a year now you allege a crime against me, but you not come out to open your prosecution. They were not even in court. So it's on that note we decided we are not against the police being here. In fact, we need security here, but they should allow us to have access to our office.
Shortly after Ako and his supporters gained access to the Peace Corps National Headquarters, armed police reinforcements arrived at the facility in badges.
I will advise you to disperse peacefully. If you know police according to you fail to obey court order, you can resort to self-help. All those young men we met, policemen we met here, that nobody told them we are not against them, we cannot, they are here, they say they are here based on what they submitted before the court to secure here, but not sealing. So we will continue to pray that the idea allow them to continue to secure the property and our life here, because we are taking possession of our office and we will continue to operate from here.
It's for the Nigerian police to unseal the headquarters of the Peace Corps may take a longer time. Unless something extraordinary happens, this is going by recent turn of events.
Special advisor to the president on Niger Delta and coordinated the presidential amnesty program, Brigadier General Paul Burrow, says the federal government has offered employment to 350 Niger Delta former agitators who graduated from various tertiary institutions across the world. Burrow said the 350 graduates were among the 30,000 former agitators sponsored for various studies abroad by the Amnesty Office. Burrow discussed this to journalists after attending a meeting of the Niger Delta Interministerial Committee presided over by Vice President Yemi Oshibajo at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. He said the ex-agitators who benefited from the job opportunities had already been posted to various federal ministries awaiting approval of the 2018 appropriation bill by the National Assembly. The first civilian governor of Adamawa State, Abubakar Michika, who has been in coma for several days at the Federal Medical Center, Yola, is dead. He died on Saturday at the hospital. One of his sons, Hafiz Michika, said he has been complaining to the state authorities that his father needed to go for medical checkup. He said the state government had also refused to pay his pension. Hafiz also said Governor Mohammed Jibrila visited his father on Friday, promising to do something about it. A relative said he has been buried today, according to the Islamic rites. You're still watching SuperScreen News at 8. We'll take a short break here, and when we return, we'll bring you business news. To stay.
When you wake up in the morning, before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day. Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
We always start our day with a nourishing Kellogg's breakfast, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. Kellogg's makes a great tasting breakfast for all of us. So in our family, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
So I eat Kellogg's for breakfast. It keeps me full of energy. It's tasty and nutritious. And schoolwork seems so easy. Kellogg's every day. Breakfast time is Kellogg's time. Breakfast is Kellogg's.
So give your family a tasty, nutritious breakfast of Kellogg's today. Now also available at just 50 Naira.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Well, it's so glad to have you back now in business world. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, says the United Kingdom has paid Nigeria the sum of $70 million recovered from the Malabo oil controversial deal. The $70 million leaves an outstanding of $50 million of the $85 million of which the AGF announced in October last year as the amount are being expected to be recovered from the UK in respect of the deal. Regarded as one of the most complicated and controversial oil deals in the world, the Malabo oil scandal surrounds the sale of Nigeria's highly lucrative oil processing license 245. Malami said what brought about the shortfall of the $15 million by the UK in respect of the Malabo deal was the deductions made by the British government. The Nigerian Navy Forward Operating Base FOB in Bonny, Rivers State, has arrested a ship for suspected illegal oil trade. The ship had on board 16 foreigners who are Ukrainians. They were caught while operating on a vessel and carrying drums suspected to be automated gas oil without relevant documentation. Commanding Officer FOB Bonny, Captain Suleiman Olorundare, disclosed to journalists that the foreign activities violated the law of cabotage and that they have been handed over to security operatives for further investigations. Still talking business news, Standards Organization of Nigeria, SUN, has warned the manufacturers of fake products to desist from the Criminal Act or face the full wrath of the law. The organization has also urged Nigerians not to buy fake products, saying the risks associated with such unwise patronage are high and could be life-threatening. The Director General of SUN, Osita Aboluma, discussed this to journalists in Aba, Abia State during a sensitization workshop on substandard lubricants. Osita, who was represented by SUN's regional coordinator in the Southeast, Obi David, said the regulatory body had before now carried out zero tolerance and total eradication sensitization workshops for substandard products. He also said SUN would be interfacing with manufacturers from time to time to drum home the need not to be involved in the production of fake goods. Well, that's the business news. We will take another short break, and when we return, we'll bring you news on foreign scene and sports. Join us again.
Before they come, they're supposed to, give us some information. Notice, at least maybe a week or so. There was nothing like that.
Hunger is everywhere in Nigeria. People are dying every day.